Everyone, could you please confirm? Done. So in the last class, we are discussing about the pandas. And in today's class, let us complete the pandas. And we'll also move on to the further with the data cleaning in the next step. We'll move on to the next step. And as I've told you earlier, okay, now we are ready for the complete uh, things to work. So today, once we complete the pandas, we'll also see the how to do the data cleaning. Okay, how to do the data cleaning and how to work with the data set and everything. And after seeing this topic today, and once we move on to the data cleaning today and tomorrow also the data cleaning will be continued, and by tomorrow the data cleaning will be completed. And after the data cleaning was completed, this Saturday onwards, you are going to start the machine learning. This Saturday onwards, everything is going to be regular. Done. So from so many days, you are waiting for the machine learning when the Saturday it will start now. This Saturday onwards, it is going to start. Right, guys? Now, coming to the today's topic. So today we are going to discuss within the pandas, okay, within the pandas, few more functions. So in that, some of the functions like shape already we have completed, to check number of columns, number of rows, column names to list, like unique values. So many things we already completed. So some of the completed functions are there. Just I'm going to remove them. Which are uncompleted functions are there? Only those by taking a new data set into picture. So first I'm going to take the pandas. I'm going to import the pandas as PD. And within the pandas, by using the pandas, I'm going to load one data set called as tips.csv. Here I'm not going to write the entire path. Why I'm not writing the path means as it is already available in the working directory. Since it is available in the working directory, okay. So since it is already available in the working directory, so I don't need to write the path. Directly I need to start the data. Now, when I have loaded the data like this, automatically, what are the number of records are there? It will show the first 5 records, last 5 records. So whenever you are trying to load the data, even 10,000 records, even 1 lakh records, even 2 lakh records, if you load also, it will show only the first 5 records, and last 5 records. Now, if you want to see all the records, if you want to see all the records, each and everything, the next function which we are going to discuss is within the pandas, we are having the option called as pd.set_option. Display maximum rows. What are the maximum number of rows is there? None. None means it is going to show all the rows. Every row it will show. So now by clicking on the display set option, display the maximum number of rows as none. And once, sir, you have executed, okay. Now why here it is not showing all the records means the point is very simple. From now, so what are you are executing from now onwards, it will show, not for the previous codes. So you have executed display maximum number of rows as none. When you have written this code now, right? What is the cell number? 3. After cell 3 onwards, next cell number onwards, it will show all the records. So here I'm going to have the one more time after executing this one. Now I'm re-executing my df. One more time I'm df. Now you can see in the df, all the rows are visible. Every row is visible. Earlier, only the first 5 records, last 5 records are visible. And already I told you what is meant by df.shape. df.shape means it is going to give the number of rows, comma, number of columns. And if you want exclusively the number of rows means you are going to write the df.shape within that 0. 0 means it is going to give the first value. First value indicates the number of rows. And the df.shape of 1 means it is going to give the second value, which is nothing but number of columns. df.size, the next column name, the next one is called as size. What is meant by size means it is going to give the total number of values in the entire table, total number of values, which is nothing but rows into columns. That is 244 into 7. 244 into 7, what is the value you are going to get? 1708. That value you are going to get by using the df.size. df.size will give the total number of values within the data. And df.columns. df.columns will give all the column names. And if you want to convert to list means it will be converted to list. All the columns, what are the column names are available. Next, already I told you the df dot columns or df dot keys. Even the df dot keys also will give the column names. Same way. No difference. Okay. Sir, what is this here? What are the column names are there? You can get by using the dot columns or dot keys. Why dot keys will give the miss? Because data frame can be created by using the dictionary. So whenever a data frame was created by using the dictionary, the key name will be converted as the column name. So keys also called as column names. Columns or keys, both of them will give the same. Next, coming to the next one, here if you are having the anything like you want to change the column names means you are going to write the columns. If you want to change the index names means you are going to write the index. Already I told you the df dot rename. Earlier it is already completed. Now, next we are also having the D types. Now, what is D types? This point is more important. Now, first one, make a note of this one clearly in the notes. First, here in the Excel, we call it as columns. In the Excel sheet or in the general English, we call it as columns. And the same thing we call it as variables, where in statistics. Within the statistics, we call it as variables. Column names are also called as variable names, and which is also called as futures, where in AI and ML. Within the AI and ML and AI, they are called as futures. Okay, like column names. What is meant by column names? Means column names are equal to, if you take the column names, they are equal to variable names, which is equal to future names. So we can use the any one of them. Choice is yours. When you are using within the Excel sheet, in the Excel or in the general, we call it as column names. But when you are working with the statistics, in the statistics, if you say that this is the column name means what column name? They'll ask like this. So there we have to use the technical word. When you are working only with the statistics, go with the variable names. Sir, variable name is already in the core Python, we have discussed variable name. That is programming. This is statistics. Statistics is different, programming is different, database is different, ML is different, every subject is different. Don't bring that one to here. Okay, the variable names, what are we are having? Sir, for us statistics is not there, no sir, then remove. Remove the concept of variable names. For us, variable names are not required. What is required? Only the column names are also called as future names. In the future, I'm going to use the future. I'm going to use the name called as futures. Future names. Future names means nothing but column names. Now, every structured data, what are the structured data is there? Every structured data consists of table. What are the structured data is there? Every structured data consists of table. And this table consists of columns. A table which we call it as data frame from pandas point of view. Only from the pandas point of view, it is called as data frame. Okay, what are the table is there? Data frame. So what is the table consist of? The table consists of, what are the table is there? The table consists of different types of columns. Different types of columns. What are the types? Types of columns. What are the different types of columns you are having, miss? First one is called as numeric column. With or without decimal. A numerical column with or without decimal. With or without decimal. What they are called as numerical columns or numerical futures. As I have told you, technical word we are going to use the type is called as numerical columns or numerical futures. Next, we are also having the second one is text related columns. Okay, text, which is purely having the text. And the third one we are having is called as date. Date related columns. So every column consists of only three types, either date, text or numeric. Now within the numeric also, we are again having the two types. What are the two types? This numerical column only, we call it as, okay, we call it as, the numerical columns we call it as quantitative. quantitative columns, which indicates the quantity. So which gives the quantity. Quantity means some number. So that is the reason it is called as quantitative columns. Okay, as per the statistics, guys. Okay, now these numerical columns, we are having the with decimal, without decimal. So first one is without decimal. So without decimal, we call it as int. And with decimal, we call it as float. With decimal, we call it as float. Next, coming to the next one is text column. Text column, we call it as, instead of quantitative, qualitative. It tells about the quality. Qualitative column. They are called as qualitative. Column or variable or future. If you're learning the statistics means, in the statistics textbook, it will be written as the variable. The word called as variable. If you open the machine learning textbook means, they will write the qualitative futures. The technical word they'll change as futures. Everything is same. What are the text column we are having? So this text column, the qualitative. What are the qualitative columns? That is text column. And which is also called as, or which is also called as categorical column. Categorical. What is meant by categorical? So categorical columns consist of categories. So category. What is meant by category? Each unique value. Each unique value. What are the unique values then? Each unique value in categorical column. Within the categorical column, each unique value in the categorical column are called as categories. They are called as categories. Each unique value. I'll explain with an example, guys. Don't worry. We'll discuss with an examples. Okay. Similarly, date column. As we know, date column consists of date. A column which has the date format. Date means what? Year, month, and along with the date. What are the day you are having? 3 of them will be included in that. So for example, today's date is 01/12/2025. That will be there. And one more type of column we are having is date time column. One is date column and the second one is date and time column. Means in this you are having the year, month and day. 3 of them will be there along with the time also. Means to be more simplified with you, I'm going to take one Excel sheet here. In the Excel sheet, right? Now, so in that Excel sheet, just I'm trying to add this one. The first column name, I'm going to give the age. In the age, I'm going to give 24, 25, 29, something. So this is numerical column. Second one, I'm going to select the experience and 1.5 years of experience, 1.10 months experience, okay, or 1.8 years of experience, something you are going to write, or 2.3 years experience. So it can have the float values. It will accept the float values. Next, you are having the gender, where we are having the gender male, male, female, like this. Now, male is called as one category, female is called as one category. So one unique value. Here two males are there, no sir. Unique value I'm saying, not individual value. Unique value. Unique value is male only. So which is unique value? That is male. Sir, for example, if it is caps lock male and this is small male, then automatically 3 categories. No sir, how it will be 3 categories? This is and this one is same now. For you it is same. For Python it is not same. According to Python, it is case sensitive. Sir, case sensitive means then it is going to be a problem now. That is the reason we have to modify now. Data cleaning is required for that reason only. The next concept is required. Okay. Now, females like this. Okay. Next column, we are having the some date. That is 0/12, 01/12/2025 and 02. 12/2025, something like this. What are the date column? And date with time. Time is same date, whatever you are having here, but the date will be added along with the time. So here in this, in the Excel, guys, don't, this is not for you. It is only exclusively for Excel. Okay. So within the date, we are having the different formats. So this is also one of the date. This is also a date. Like this, we are having the different options are available. So we can write the date format in this way. 1st December 2025, we can take this one, anything. But if it is consisting only of the date and along with the date, now what is the time? 1820. So 1820. If something is added like this, along with the date, time is also added. What are the time is that? The time is also added. Then it will be considered as date time column. Okay. So like this, we are having the different types of columns. Now, what are the columns are there? Whenever you loaded here and when you click on the df.d types, it tells each column name what is the data type. So here, first, what are the data set I have loaded here? The data set name is called as tips data set. What is this data set means? It is US based data set where there is a restaurant. In that restaurant, they are having the different bills. And what is the bill amount and what is the tip amount they have paid to the waiter, and along with the gender who has paid the bill. So for example, 4 members has came, sir. In that only one person will pay the bill. Assume the person who has paid the bill, only that details are collected. Remaining people we don't want. The person who has paid the bill here, total 2 members has came to the restaurant. At what time? Dinner time. During the dinner, 2 members has came on Sunday, and the person who paid the bill is female, and the bill amount is $16.99, and they have given the 1.01 as the tip amount, and the person is non-smoker. Who paid the bill? The male is out of 2. So 2 of them males are, 2 of them females are, or 1 is male, 1 female. We don't know. Here there is no information. Which of the information is not there? How I can bring? So what are the information was provided to us? Within the information only we are going to extract some information. Is the point is clear? We are not, sir, whether this restaurant is a good restaurant or bad restaurant, miss, any reviews are there with you to analyze? Ratings are there? What is the average rating of this restaurant, miss? Any ratings are there? No. Which food item is very good in this? Which item is getting repeated this one? Is there any columns like that relevant to your questions? No. So what are the columns are there? Within the columns only we are going to observe. Like for example, time column, dinner is there. Dinner and only dinner is there. Dinner, for example, dinner and lunch is there. Now, how many records are dinner? How many records are there with the lunch? Means more number of people are coming for the dinner, more number of people are coming for the lunch. This one we can observe because that column is available. And day also, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like this is there. Means which day more number of people are coming, or more number of people are males or females, or within the Sunday, males, females, within the Monday, male and females. Like this also we can observe by combining the two columns also. But which are the columns are not there? Which are the columns are not there? We cannot analyze, or we cannot give to the model, or we cannot ask the machine to predict. By giving this data, if you ask the machine, hey, predict for me this restaurant is a good restaurant or bad restaurant, miss, it will throw the error. SRK, provide the right data. Don't ask stupid questions by giving the wrong data. When you want to ask one question from the Python, miss, teach Python, not the Java. Teaching Java and asking the Python question, miss, how it will be there? Similar way, giving one data set and asking irrelevant question, miss, we cannot get the answer. So what are the data you are training? What are the data you are providing? From that, you ask the relevant questions. We will give the answers from that. Okay. Now, here we are having the data. So this is the data which we are having. Now, for this data, we are going to do some kind of analysis. Now, here, the first one is total bill. Total bill is the float type. 64 is not important, guys. Ignore the 64. Not required here. Tip amount. Tip amount is float. Gender. Gender is object. So whichever is in the numerical format, either int or float will be there. Whichever is in the text, you will get the object. Text means object. Sir, for example, assume in the total bill, here I have observed it is an object. It is object. Total bill means what generally? Number. But it is showing as the object. Means some wrong data is there inside that. From that, we have to understand some wrong data is there. Without wrong data, it will not give the object. So, for example, if you are having a column like this, there is one column. In that column, let's take an example like this. Age 22, 24, 25, 23, 29, something you are having along with the SRK. 24, 20, something. Now, when I load this data, the age will be considered as object. Other than one numerical column is there in that also, it will give the object. So from that, we have to understand there is a wrong value is available. Okay. Whenever you are getting a wrong data type here, before observing the wrong data type, first you should know the common sense with that. And so to do the project, for every project, certain steps will be there. In the sequential order, if you come in the project, what are the projects are there? Every project, remember guys, not only data science or not only AI or not only ML or anything. For any project, there will be one pipeline. There will be one pipeline. Or for every project, there will be pipeline, or for every project, there will be some methodology. Not only here, even you go with the Java projects or you go with the UI projects, you go with any project in the entire world, you go with the what are the project you are interested. For every project, we'll have the project pipeline or project methodology. Now, once you come in the sequential order of this project, for every project, one order will be there. I'll write the order later. What are the order of the project is there? You have to come in the sequential order. Instead of coming in the sequential order, if you bypass that order, what happens, miss? I'm getting the error. I was confused. Error. Confused. Not able to understand. Okay. Now what to do? These are the questions. Whenever you bypass the steps, automatically these will be the questions. Once you come in the sequential order for every project, then only problem is time more, answer perfect. When you bypass the order, time less, less time it will be completed. But what is the answer, miss? Worst answer. Simple. You want to focus on the answer, you want to focus on the timer. Everyone will feel that while doing the project, they'll feel that they have sit in the competitive exam. They'll feel in that way. They sit in the competitive exam, or whenever I ask any one question in the interview or in the class, they'll feel that competitive exams are going on. I have to give the first. I have to give the first. Giving rather than first answer, perfect correct answer is more important. Though it takes time. Okay, in the interview or in the wherever it is, in the company also. We are not sitting in the competition. In the next 1 hour, do you think that generally ML project or AI project, first you should know how much time it will take. So here, every project will have the development phase, means from the scratch level, we will only develop. Second one is already developed one will continue. Two things will be there. For example, let's explain in a simple way. Like there is a house. You only want to construct the house from the scratch level. Means you are having only the empty land. One empty land is there. Simply you are having the empty land plus money. These are the two things you are having. Sometimes even empty land is also not there. Money only is there. So our client is having the money. What he wants, this is client. What client is having? Only money, nothing else. He's having the money plus requirement, what he wants. That's it. This is the actual thing in the companies will be. In the company, the client will come in such a way, I'm having this much money. I want, this is the requirement. You tell me what to do. Directly they'll ask like this to the managers. This is my requirement. Now they'll tell some requirement. For example, I want the duplex. This is my requirement. I want a duplex building. within the 200 square yards, some 200 square yards. I want the building in this particular area in Amirpet under the budget of 1C. I have given the something like this. Generally, the moment I told like this, the manager will say that is highly impossible, sir. We can't do. Completed. Then obviously the client will ask, okay, remove that number. I want, this is my requirement. Now tell me your budget. Now the manager will create the one quotation. He will ask some questions. Sir, what facing you want? How many rooms you want? Okay, in which area you want? With car parking, one car parking, two car parking, sir, this one, that one, so many questions he will ask. After asking every question, finally he will create one quotation. Sir, as per your requirement, we can give in the 5 crores. Okay, he will take the quotation. He will go to the next shop. I mean, next company. There he will take the one more quotation. He will take one more quotation. Finally, one day he'll conclude that, okay, SRK has given the lowest quotation. Okay, start. Sir, you want the existing one, na? For example, existing building is there. I will neatly repair that one. I will do the painting and I will create the new one. Like, if you see from the outside, it will look like new one. Even if you go to the Taj Mahal also, it will be like such a way. It was constructed recently only. But only the people knows when it was constructed. But outside appearance will be like new one. You want that or you want from the scratch level? I will say that no, I want from the scratch level. Then what others will do? They first purchase the one empty land within the given budget, empty land. After buying that one, now as per the requirement, who will purchase empty land? A real estate person. Who knows about the real estate and who knows about that one? The company people will call, we want 200 square yards in the Amirpet area. This is the budget and they will give. Next, one person will create the plan, house plan. Who will create the house plan? Architect will create the house plan. Next, one person will come and he will start doing the materials. Who? Civil engineer will come into picture. Next, labor will come into picture. And civil engineer will inspect. The quality of construction is good. Architect will observe whether the house plan is going as per the plan or not. Like that, it is a complete teamwork. It is not single person. I will take the money, I will only do everything. Next day you come and take your money. It is not like that. It is a teamwork. Multiple people will work. And finally, for all these things, in the labor, painter is there, carpenter is there, plumber is there, so many people will come. And finally, the house will be constructed. Once the house was constructed and everything was completed, finally, we are going to hand over. So this is called as development phase. What I have explained for you is called as development. From the scratch level, nothing is there. Money is there, some idea is there in the brain. Only two things are there. Both are in the brain only. Money is physical, idea is in the brain. Nothing is there. Everything we only have to start. Second option, no need to do all these things. Second option is what? Directly go and purchase the second-hand house and simply do the renovation. Some kind of renovation. Renovation and second-hand house. I mean, already used house. Okay. So resale, simple, I will write as resale house. They'll purchase one resale house. They will do the neat renovation. They will remove all the marbles, that flooring, that one, this one, everything they will remove and they will, interior work they will change. Exterior, only painting. Interiors completely they will change. And once you enter into that house, you will say that it is very beautiful. For doing the renovation, how much they'll spend? Approximately 1.5 CR. Assume. For purchasing that house, they'll purchase the 3.5 CR. Finally, your budget is 5 crores now, completed now. Point is clear? That is development. This is operation phase. In simple words, I'm saying guys. So existing project, you are doing some modifications. We call it as operations. Like now ChatGPT is there. ChatGPT already developed. Now, whatever they are going to do from now, Okay, ChatGPT 3, ChatGPT 4, in the future ChatGPT 10, what are the advanced versions you are going to see? Everything are called as operations only. Development. Android first one is called as development. Now Android, what are the latest edition you are having is called as operation. Operation will never end. Never ending process. But development will be done only for one time. Operations, never ending process. How many years contract is there? For example, 5 years contract is there. Development will be for 6 months or 1 year or something based on the project idea, project budget. And contract is balance. 3 years contract means already 6 months for development was completed means balance. How many months will be there? 2.5 months. That will be operation. It's all depends in that way. Here the point is what? So we should understand the requirement and we have to come in the sequential order. Now, whatever I'm going to explain for you is development phase. Automatic development is clear means operation dead easy now. Development is only difficult. To get the product-based companies with high packages, everything means development. A single person in the IT industry can sit maximum 2 development projects in a year. If you are participating in 2 development projects of AI or ML, directly or in the part of development phase, in the 2 projects means 100% fix yourself. The next year, the hike is going to be 100%. The hike is going to be 100%. Blindly. No need to ask any question also. If you are able to complete 2 development projects in a year. Sir, how? First, they'll allot you in the single one. There, if you perform very well, automatically it will be transferred to the second development project. They will only ask, SRK, now we have started a new one. So we are shifting you into that one. So whenever you get the development phase opportunity, only for the extremely talented people only, they'll keep in the development. Normal candidates, most of that, 90% of the cases is operationally, 90%. In the industry, 90% of the people sitting in the operation. Only 10% of the people only will be in the development phase. And this development phase only we call it as product-based companies. Operation only we call it as service-based companies like TCS, HCL, Wipro. All these things, this one. Okay. Everyone are mostly operation only. Development is unless you are having a very good talent. If you can show that. In the startup companies, you will get the opportunity easily. That is the reason many of the ML engineers, they'll choose the development phase in the startups. And in the startups, once you got the development phase and you have developed some projects, once you move on to the another company, 100% hike you can expect directly. What are the present salary? Double to that. Simple. Minimum. Maximum, it all depends. Some people will get even 3x also, 4x also. It's all depends. I'm not discussing about the extreme candidates. At the same time, I'm not discussing about the base standards. On an average, I'm discussing. Okay, in every case, extreme levels will be there. Base also will be there. So to my knowledge, one of the person who is having the Gen AI experience of 2 years, they asked me the question, sir, is there any student with you who is having the Gen and agentic AI with 2 years of experience? We are ready to pay them the 60 lakhs package. Just I received one requirement few days back. Okay, so that is the requirement. Now every company is going to give the 60 lakhs package. Huh? No. This point also has to be noted, guys. Every company will not give. I have seen one of my student recently has got placed in one of the company as a AI engineer in the data science batch. They have got the opportunity in the one of the startup as a AI engineer. And he's working as a AI engineer and he got the package with 7.5 lakhs. Recently only, just 10 days back. Okay, like that multiple students. Daily, at least one student will attend the interview, one student will get placed. From Naresh IT, it is very common. Getting students placed, getting interview calls, it is common. We can't remember. Don't ask me that. I can show you the things only in the LinkedIn. In my LinkedIn only, can show that. Sir, I got the tomorrow. Once you get the opportunity and you get placed also, what you are going to do, miss? What are the official communication we are having, you and me? In that, you are going to send that, sir, I got placed. What I will give the reply is, all the best. Congratulations and all the best. I will not even ask your company name. I will not even ask your offer letter unless you say. Why, sir, miss? I don't require it. For example, if you say that I am working in the Infosys means, now some other student will ask me, sir, are you having any reference in the Infosys? Now I have to call you and I have to ask that this student is asking Infosys, why to do this type of work? Basically, I'm not interested to do these things. I will not ask my students. I will not ask others also. If you are hand talent, automatically they will only go. If their requirement, they will only come. Both is completely based on the business, right? Now here, the point is very simple. The development phase and operation phase. Now I'm going to explain for you the development phase. For the development phase, what we require? Now you can make a note, everything step by step. And most importantly, don't forget, come in the sequential order. In the company, the project, they will not give the data set in the morning and evening. You give me the answer. They will never ask. Remember, the project will not be completed just in 8 hours in a single day. Remember this point. Any development project, ML project in the real life, it will take minimum to minimum 3 months to maximum 6 to even 1 year, 2 years also. Minimum time. It's all depends on the size of the data. The huge the data, more members will work. The smaller the data, less number of people will work. As we all know, in the outside also, small building, how many laborers will work? For a shopping mall, how many people will work? For India's biggest mall, how many people will work? Based on the requirement, that much budget is there, that much money is there, means automatically that many people will require. For small budget, how many people will require? For constructing one tent, how many people required? It's all depends on the money. Okay, based on the project requirement. Yes. Now, I will please make sure that I'm writing the steps very clearly, the project pipeline one by one. First one is business problem understanding. Make a note of clearly. And most of the steps will be done by the pandas only, by using the pandas. Most of the steps is pandas, initial steps. First, business problem understanding. What is the business problem understanding? Means that is nothing but project. Understanding the project, which is also called as project understanding. First, you have to understand the clearly the project. What about? What is the use of this? For what purpose they are paying the money for us? At the end, what we have to provide them? We are doing some work and finally we are getting the salary. Okay, up to here, okay. With our work, what they are going to do? Other person will take our work now. What they will do? If you understand that one, then we'll understand the exact requirement and we can solve that. So what about what exactly they are looking for? They are miss client. What exactly client look for? What they want to do in the future? What client want to do in future with my work? So what exactly they are going to do? First, we should know this. To understand this one only, it will take 1 week of time, guys. First 1 week in the company, you are not going to touch the Jupyter notebook, not even Python, nothing. Only one thing you are going to touch is called as ChatGPT or Google. These are the only two things. You will not even open the Python also. Forget about the Python. You will not even open the Python. First 1 week only. Week. Week means 40 hours. Count is 40. Daily 8 hours into 5 working days. 40 hours is called as week. Week means not from Sunday to 7 days. Don't count as 7 days. Okay, week means we call it as 5 days only. Never it will be considered as 7 days. Okay, so here first 1 week, we are going to discuss only this one. Initially, we are going to receive. So first, what happens before all these things, miss? First, your manager, who are the project manager is then project manager, who is the head of the project. First, your project manager is going to conduct the meeting and he will give the overview of the project. Overview of project. In this overview, he will tell about the requirements, what exactly client is looking for, and this one, he will explain. But he will never disclose who is the client and what is the budget. At least he might disclose the client name. Maybe it might be useful. In some cases, it might be useful. So he may disclose the client name, but he will never disclose the budget. If he disclose the budget means and client name, these both are disclosed means second day we'll open the company and we'll directly contact to that client. We can do in the less cost, we'll say. If I'm working in the TCS, I'm the project manager level. Now, if I'm having the client connections directly and I know the budget and everything, okay, 1 crore project it is. And TCS is charging 1 crore from that particular client. Next day, directly I will contact the client through one of the source, something. Directly I will not go now. So through some way, finally I will go to that person and I will say that, sir, you are going to pay the 1 crore now. You just pay me 70 lakhs. I will complete the project. So that is the reason never they will disclose what is the budget. Okay. Now, here whatever the sequential order we are discussing now, how it is related to us means now in the pandas, what you have to learn. Now in the pandas, just I'm going to explain here now. All this here, unique values, all this I have written now like this. The reason is this one only. This whatever we are discussing today's class is called as data exploration, which is the part of our discussion. Okay. So first the project manager is going to give the overview of the project. After giving the overview of the project, he will tell who is the team lead, who is going to guide you, and who are the team members, who is going to work along with you. And they will also tell what is the order of execution. That is nothing but pipeline. There will be some architect and he'll say that first data will be collected by the data engineers. You guys has to complete the ML work. And from you, if you share this one to the full stack developers, they are going to integrate with the website, or the cloud engineers are going to work with the cloud. He'll say that who is the order. First, who is going to work. Second, who is going to work. Next, who is going to work. For example, first data engineer will be there. Data engineer plus ML engineer plus full stack developers. So for ML engineers, this is your role. Once you are working for the ML miss, this is your role. If you are working for A miss, A engineer. For you, who is the backend? Backend miss D. That is data engineer team is going to be the backend team for you. For full stack, who is the backend? Miss these persons are going to be the backend. That is called as backend team. Is the point is clear? Who has shared the work to you? That team is called as backend team. Now, so they are going to give the project and everything overview. After giving the overview, they'll say that project details are shared. What are the project details are there? The project details are shared to your mail. Most of the experienced people in this class, I think almost 50% of the experienced people are there in this class. So experienced people already know these things. But at the same time, some other students are also available. So that is the reason just I'm going to write the step-by-step detailing. Okay, project details are shared to your mail. Now in the mail, what will be there? Miss one PDF, which consists of project details. That is nothing but the business problem. What are the business problem is there? That business problem will be there in the PDF format, one PDF. And second, data set. Data set, either it will be available in the CSV format. 90% it will not be available in this way. They will be having in the database. The data will be in the database and they will give the how to do the connection. Okay, they will give the connection. Sir, how miss? They will give the step-by-step procedure. And if required, you have to give your laptop to the backend team. They will only connect everything. And finally, they'll show you where is the data. They will not even sometimes disclose the options. I will tell you. Detail I will discuss. In one by one, I will discuss. After this, once you receive the data or database connection and everything, means you are having the data. Data is there, business problem is there. Now actual work starts. Our work starts now. Is the point is clear? First you will get the business problem. Sir, for example, the business problem was given. I have not understood. What we have to do? After going through, morning they'll share the details na. By evening you'll go through na. After going through that one, now you are going to raise your doubts. Raise your doubts. What are the doubts you are having? You are going to ask all your doubts after doing the research, guys. After research. Research means checking in the ChatGPT or in the Google. That we call it as research. Research means not doing the PhD in the IIT. Okay, just checking in the Google and ChatGPT, and then you are going to raise your doubts in the meeting. In the meeting, they'll ask, hey guys, have you gone through and are you having the doubts? They'll discuss each other. There, what are the doubts you are having? You can ask what are the doubts, they'll explain. The seniors will explain to you. Who are familiar with that, they'll explain. Okay, is the points are clear? So you are going to do the research. Some students, particularly freshers, here is the problem with the freshers. Why industry doesn't require the freshers means this is one of the reason. One of the fresher, okay, in my case, I'm saying one of the fresher in one of the meeting, what he has done is he has asked me the question. I have shared one biotechnology project. He don't know biotechnology. Of course, I also don't know. Basically, I also don't know. He also don't know. In my entire team, only one person know. That person we call it as domain expert. He know the some technical words. We don't know what is those technical words also, but he knows the technical words. Now, he in the meeting, he asked me one silly question. What I have done is, in front of him only, I have shared my screen. I'm the senior. In the team, I'm the senior. What I have done is, I have shared my screen. And I asked that particular person, please tell me what is your doubt, miss. He told that this is the doubt. In front of him only, I have typed in Google. In front of him only. By the time ChatGPT is also not there. This is story of 3 years or 4 years back. Okay, by the time ChatGPT is not there in our hand. Just I have typed in the Google. In the Google, first page only. I have opened the first page. And I am reading. I am also reading in front of him only. I also don't know now. That question I am listening first time. I am also listening first time. I am also checking the answer first time. In front of him only, I have typed in the Google. In the first page, I have got some information. I am reading that one. And I told that this is this one, this one. Yes, sir, I understood, sir. Clearly only, sir. Now, from this, what I understood? What I understood? This person has not even checked in the Google. It is clear now? I am the senior. Now, what is the opinion I am going to get on him? Now, during the increment or which student is performing well, which person is not performing well, my HR asked me, then what I have to tell about him? If I say negative, he'll say that this person is very strict or psycho person, this person, that person. They'll give the names. If I don't say miss, they will do these things. Now tell me what I have to do in this case. What you will do? Okay, sir. First mistake, no, sir. Everyone common, no, sir. Okay, one time, okay. Second time, third time, 10th time. Next, second problem is, okay, I have explained. First time, na? Okay, I understood that you are a student level. Okay, at least I'm teacher. I understand. Okay, your concern. Okay, that, to some extent, done. Second day, what happened is, when I'm working in the company, morning to evening, we'll work na. First, I'm typing something. First 15 minutes, I have typed something and I'm working. 15 minutes are completed. Sir, one doubt. He asked. Okay, I explained. Explain. After explaining, again, within 20 minutes, again, after explanation, 20 minutes, sir. After that, within 1 hour, like that, every time he is calling me, sir, what is this? Sir, what is this? He is feeling that it is a lab. I am a lab mentor. In the company, inside the company. It is institute and I'm working as a lab mentor means not a problem. This is only my work now. Obviously, my work is to solve the doubts. But I'm working in the company now. What is the salary for him per day? 1,000 rupees. Miss, monthly salary is 30,000. What is my salary? 5,000 rupees per day. That is 1,50,000. If I spend the time with him, my work will be pending. Now, who has to work extra time after the office hours? I have to work or he has to work? For his doubts, I have to take the punishment. First thing, I have to solve his doubts at free of cost. He is not going to pay extra 1 rupee for me. Okay, that is not a problem. I am the senior, he is junior, asking the doubts, not a problem. Okay. My work will be stopped in between. Then when I have to work, my work when I have to do? After going to home, having some warnings and everything, finally opening the laptop and completing the work and closing the laptop. They'll ask what you are doing in the morning hours, miss. Morning hours, some people are there. They're asking the questions. Morning hours, I'm teacher. Evening hours, I'm software developer. Now tell me, in this case, if you have seen this type of scenario, are you going to hire the freshers? If you see lively, you will hire. You tell me. If you give some work, means they have to complete 90%, we have to support 10%. They are doing 10% and we are supporting 90%, means every person will get frustration only. If you see multiple people like this, means now we'll get opinion on the overall freshers only will be like this. So that is the reason why the industry doesn't require the freshers. Everyone will think that freshers means college just now completed 2025. That is not fresher. Unable to complete the project 90% by them is called as fresher. That is meaning of fresher basically. If you hide the freshers means this is the problem. They will not do the project, we will also not do the project. Both finally. And we'll get the negative opinion, but we should not say that one to others. If you say miss, we'll be bad. If you don't say miss, our work will be pending. This is the situation. Points are clear now? Next. Now, once you have received the work and data, second step. Please write everyone, second step. What is meant by second step means data understanding. Here only main point. Pandas will come into the picture now. Most important. Most. First, understand each and every column name properly. Every column name means meaning. Every column name, every column, understand each and every column meaning. Column name, meaning very clearly. What is the meaning of that? Everyone will say that, sir, column name. Okay. What is that, miss? I don't know, sir. Column name, sir. First, you take all the column names. How to take all the column names, miss? df.columns.toList. In that, any column name is having the mistake, miss, rename them first. This is the first thing you have to do. After renaming, now you will have all the column names. Every column name is clear for you or not. First, you should know. Relevant to that, some of the column names will be shortcut. Like one of the column name will be WC. We don't know what is meant by WC, but values will be there. WC we don't know, but values will be there. Sir, I have got one of the column WC, sir. They'll ask, what is WC? I don't know, sir, but they have given, sir. What you have done? Sir, I have observed the minimum value. What minimum value? WC, sir. What is WC? I don't know, sir. You don't know what is WC, but you have observed minimum value. What is this? To observe the minimum value or something, first we should know the meaning of that. So when you get the shortcuts, automatically in the project details, you will get the data nomenclature also. In the nomenclature also provides. In this nomenclature, they will write the each and every column. If WC was given, what is WC? Means waste circumference. In inches. It is in the inches. They will give something like this. Inches means inches, centimeters means centimeters, whatever it is, they are going to give. They will tell the full form of that. Now, some people, they don't know what is meant by waist circumference. Shortcut WC, which was in the Excel sheet. Full form is waist circumference, which they have provided to us. But what is the meaning? Check in the Google. Like that, each and every column name you have to type in the Google and you have to understand. If you don't understand, immediately you have to contact. Whenever there is a meeting, every 5 minutes once you should not ask. You have to write all your questions in a paper. At the end of that, you have to ask the questions. Right? So now some of the students, even while discussing in the class also, sir, if I type like this, what happens? If I type like this, what happens? Are you going to get new value SRK? They'll ask like this. After the class, lab is there for what purpose? To try only now. Basically. So if I type like this, what happens, sir? You want me to practice or you will practice? If you practice, you'll understand now what is the mistake. Why you got, check in the Google, understand. Still you are not able to understand, come to me. Which we do in the industry generally. No, sir, I'm not working in industry. I'm paying for you the money now. You only have to solve the doubts. I'll ask every question to you only, miss. Ask. Who is going to lose at the end? For me, not a problem. Maximum what happens if I don't know that one? I'll say that I don't know. I will also check in front of you in the Google. That is the worst case now. Than that, nothing is going to happen, right? Did I told that I'm God, I know everything? No, na. I also don't know. I'll accept directly. If I don't know, I will also say that I don't know. I'll also check. I will also learn. What's wrong in that? Simple point. If I give the build up that I'm 1C, I'm equal to Google Sundar Pichai, miss, then that much of range, then questions will be that much level only. If I accept myself that, right, I also know some extent. I'm also a trainer. I know than you comparatively better, and I'm having this much of years of experience. In my years of experience, whatever I have learned, I'm explaining for you. Okay. Simple. What's wrong in that? Straight. If I give extra build up only problems. Straight means no problem will be there in the IT industry. Okay. Some people unnecessarily they'll show that though they don't have 1 year experience also, 5 years experience build up. If I have 5 years also, I'll say 1 year only. Because you'll not keep any expectations on me. My work will be very simple. You'll be satisfied. Automatically, my salary will increase. Happy. Unnecessary build up waste. Unnecessary egos is waste. These are the things waste for me. It is pure individual, guys. So I'm not going to that. But here the point is what? Each and every column. For understanding each and every column, what code is required? df dot columns to list. First, you have to get the column names. After the column names you have to understand, rename them. If required, you have to rename. So what is the next function required? Rename. Okay. Next, you have to observe the data. Inside the data, what are the data are there? Next one is this. And understand the second one. Understand the what columns, the internal values. Understand the internal values of each column. Understand the internal values of each column. For this, what we required? df of what are the column you are going to work? Dot unique. So you are going to get all the unique values. And you are also going to observe the df dot d types. You are going to understand each and every column, what is the data type based on their internal values. And after observing this one, now you have to understand if the data was given in the multiple tables. Obviously, in the real time, data will be in the multiple tables only. If data is in multiple tables, we should know the connection between the tables. What is the connection between the tables? Whenever the data was given in the multiple tables, we should know the connection. That we call it as schema. How they are connected to each other. That we call it as schema. We should understand the connection between the tables. Understand. This is also understand. Everything is understand only, guys. That is the reason it is called as data understanding. We should understand the connection between the tables. What are the connection is there? Understand the connection between the tables. After understanding the connection between the tables, here you are going to observe the unique values. At the same time, you are going to check the for text column. What are the unique values are there? At the same time, value counts. What is meant by value counts means each category and their count. This logic should be applied only on the text columns. Only for text columns. That is categorical columns. Only for categorical columns you have to do. You should not do for other columns. Only for categorical columns you have to observe. D types. What are the D types are there? And overall data. Understand the overall data. Understand overall data also. That is nothing but you are going to observe the df dot shape so that you will get the total number of rows in that and columns in that. At the same time, df dot info. df dot info. Info means it gives the next code is df dot info. So where you are going to get the each and every column index number, not the name is here already available. So column index numbers, column names, along with the data types, 3 of them in the single shot. All of them you are going to get in the single shot. Sir, what about the non-null count? That is next, which I am going to explain. So D, it is a combination of shape, comma, columns, df dot shape. Whatever the df dot shape is going to give, that is 244 rows with 7 columns. That is the shape. Column names will be visible here and along with the D types. So df dot shape, df dot columns, df dot D types. If you write 3 of them separately, what output you are going to get? Everything you are going to get in the single shot by using the df dot info. You are going to observe like this. After observing the D types and everything, now you are going to observe the data exploration. Data exploration. Sir, where this one, sir? This is also part of second step only. We are not in the third step. Within the second step only, sub. In the data understanding only, it is also part. Data exploration is also part inside that only. In the data exploration, you have to observe. You have to observe the one. Okay. You have to observe the unique values of each column. Unique values of each column. And from that, you have to observe any wrong data available. Any wrong data is available. Observe. Just observe. Don't treat them. Observe only. Sir, if I observe some wrong data, what I have to do? What you have to do is later. Observation only here. Sir, why I have to observe? Remember this one. Always remember, should I, when I observe, immediately should I do the treatment or later I have to do the treatment? Miss, remember this one. If there is a doctor and there is a patient. For example, patient says, sir, I'm having the body pains. Take this tablet first. Now tell me second problem. Headache, sir. Take this tablet now. Third problem, stomach pain, sir. Take this tablet now. Next. For one problem, one tablet, he will not give na. After listening the entire story, finally he will decide which tablet will be more suited. For example, cough is there, sir. First open your mouth. Take this tablet. cold dosa is there, sir. Oh, you have not told earlier. Now open again. Take this tablet. Sir, now body pains. Take this one. Slightly, I'm getting the favor. Slightly only take the half Dolo 650. So for one problem, one solution, he will not give, right? First, he will listen to the entire story. What are the problems are there? Later, he will ask for diagnosis. He will check with the stethoscope or something, whatever he is having. And if required, he will ask to take the complete blood pressure or some test. What are the basic tests are required? He will ask that test. And then finally, he will write the tablets. Without everything, first tell me the problem, take the tablet. Tell me the problem, take the tablet. Treatments is not like that. Same way here also. The moment you observe any wrong data, immediately don't do the treatment because multiple combinations are there during the treatment. So first you have to observe wrong data in the each and every column. You have to observe the each column, guys, not for one column. Each column separately. So to observe each column separately, it will take more time, miss. Obviously, I told now more time. Is there any shortcut, miss? Apply the loop, for loop. One after one. Okay. Now, so here, what are the wrong data you are having? Observe the wrong data. Observe the wrong data type. Is there any wrong data type for any column? Observe. Wrong data type. Any duplicates? Duplicates are available. Observe. Any missing values are available. Observe. Missing values. Observe. And finally, you have to even observe the unimportant columns. Which are unimportant columns. Like this, you have to do the observation. All these observations observing on the given data. Given data is always called as raw data. So data exploration on the raw data will be done, not on the clean data. So data exploration will be done on the raw data. So first, to observe the unique values, what is the code? df of column dot unique. You are going to get the output. Wrong data. How to observe the wrong data, miss? For example, here, first I am going to take the total bill. The column name is total bill dot unique. Here are the unique values. Sir, in this, any wrong data is available or not? How to know? Very simple. First, I'm going to take here for I in, okay, within the unique values. If type of I not in, generally what is the total bill will be? Number. Number means what are the data types? Int or float. So here I'm writing the not in int or float. Whichever is not in the int or float, that one has to be appended into the list. L dot append of I, where I'm going to take the L is equal to one empty list here and print L. So whichever the value is not either int or float, that will be selected separately. That we call it as wrong data. Okay, print not I, guys, print L. Okay, so here obviously it is saying that, okay, dot to list. Let me convert this one to list. Now any wrong data is available here. Within the total bill, any wrong data is there, miss? There is no wrong data. Like that, each and every column, we are going to observe the wrong data. Is there any wrong data? I mean, in terms of wrong data type wise. Wrong data means, for example, sir, here total bill is there, sir. What are the total bill is there? Assume for one of the customer, the bill amount is, okay, for example, the first value only. The first value, what are the bill amount we are having here? 16.99. Sir, it is basically 20.99, sir. It was given 16.99. How to identify, miss? It is difficult. For that, each and every value also there is a chance now. This has to be checked by the backend team. That is, data engineer is going to do this one. Their data integrity will be with them. Getting the right data and connecting. Means here 16.99, 1.01. From where they'll get these values? From where they'll get these values? into the Excel. Okay, Excel is there. In the Excel, you are having the values from where they have got. From where they have got. Means either there will be some, okay, there will be some kind of called as software. In that software, the bill amount will be there. That bill amount will be integrated to the database or to the CSV file, and automatically the values will come to here. So that integrity, the data engineers has to check properly the software is working and every value they are getting or not. That only they have to check. And the bill amount and entry and amount both are same or not, they have to check. Okay. And once the data entries are completed and once we receive the data, here we are going to observe all the unique values, and within the unique values we are going to observe any wrong data is available. Like that for each and every column we have to do, guys. One after one after one for every column you have to do. And you have to observe for example, gender is there. Gender is a text. I mean, gender means here the column name is. So here, what are the values are there? Unique values like female and male are there. Two categories are there. N unique gives the number of unique values. What is N unique? N unique gives you the number of unique values. What are the unique values are there? Number of unique values. And this value counts. What value counts will give means each category and their count. Right? Like this, we are going to observe. After observing this one, now next one is, in this, which of them are numerical data for you? Which are related to numerical? Take into a new column. In this, you write these are the numerical columns. What are the numerical columns are there? Miss total bill, tip, and size. These three of them comes under numerical columns, and these four of them comes under categorical columns. Like that, you have to separate. So which are the columns you have to separate, miss? Already I told you now. Numerical, text, date. So whichever is numerical, you have to get into a list of numerical. Which are categorical, you have to separate the list of categorical. Now it's time for checking the wrong things. So first, how to check the wrong data is available or not? Starting with the checking the wrong data. Just now I told you how to check the wrong data, miss. Just we are going to apply the for loop, and within the for loop, for I in unique dot to list, and you know now in the total bill what are the values will be, what is the data type of values. Gender means what will be there? It is string data type. Okay, smoker means yes or no, it is string data type. Which are in the string? Okay, which is non-string? It has to be separated. Similarly, which are the total bill? For total bill, what is the data type? If type of I, the total bill amount is not in, which is not in either int. Total bill amount will be either int or float. Whichever is not in, only those has to be appended. L dot append of I, where L is equal to one empty list. And you are going to print the L. So like this, you are going to check for the each and every column. Okay. So this is the way to check the wrong data. In our data set, any wrong data was given or not, you have to check. Is the points are clear? How to check the wrong data? After checking the wrong data, now it's time for checking the wrong data type. Now how to check the wrong data type, miss? To check the wrong data type, okay, we are going to use the D types. That is df dot D types. Within the D types, we are going to observe any wrong data was given to us. D types, correct only. Okay. So any wrong data type was given. Okay. Next, we are going to check the duplicates. The next one is to check the duplicates. To check the duplicates, to check the duplicates are available or not. Okay, to check, we are having the df dot duplicated dot sum. Okay, for example, here I'm having the data like this. Let's take like this, age 22 and male. second person, 24 male. Here also let us take 24. This is also male. 23 female. Now this is age and this is gender column. You are having something like this. Now this record is called as duplicate record, means never the first record will be considered as the duplicate. It will give the false. By default, first record is false. Second record will be compared with the first record. First record means it will be compared with the above. Is duplicated means no. So it is also going to give the false. Now this record is duplicated means above one, below one, both are same. Not only above, it will check all the above values. How many above values are there? Every above value it will check. If any of them exactly same row is matching means it is called as duplicate. Now this one again not duplicate. You are going to get output like this. Sir, male and male is matching. No, sir. No, this male is matching. No. Obviously, this record also should be duplicate means no. Record is called as duplicate when entire row is as it is. Row should be the same. Not one value. Entire row should be the same. If entire row is same only, it is called as duplicate. So whenever you are asking like this, so it is going to give the which records are duplicate, that record will be considered as true. Which records are non-duplicate, that will be considered as false. But I required the sum, means total number of duplicates. How many number of duplicates are there? Means one record is there. So number of duplicates. How to check the number of duplicates? Means to check the number of duplicates, we are having the df.duplicated.sum. It checks the number of duplicates. How many duplicate records are there in your data? Sir, I want to extract that duplicate. To extract means select. To extract the duplicate records. Which are the duplicate records are there? To separate them, we are going to write inside the condition. What is the condition? Means wherever it is duplicated, that record has to be separated. So what is the record number is 202. 202 record was duplicated. Yes, same. You are going to get the all that. Now, sir, I want the index numbers. What are the index numbers of the duplicates? What are the duplicate records are there? I want the index number. Okay, index number of duplicate records. Index names of duplicate records. Duplicate records. You want the index number, index names. Then dot index. Dot index will give the index names to list. So it will give the all the list of index names which are having the duplicate. Simply drop them. Not now. In the data cleaning time. Okay. So index names are there means automatically you know now how to drop the rows. Already I have explained in the pandas. df.drop. Inside the bracket you have to write index is equal to. Columns means columns is equal to. Rows means index is equal to. You can drop. So index names of the duplicate records like this. Is that clear? Next one is how to check the number of missing values are there. In the given data, how to check number of missing values. So number of missing values you are going to get by using the df.isNull.sum. IsNull will give the only true or false. You are asking whether it is a null value or not. Is means always it will give the output as is lower, is upper, is title. If you remember, is disjoint. Whichever the method is having the is, it will give the output as true or false. But my requirement is not this one. Dot sum. Dot sum is it has to add. So like this, I'm going to get the all the missing values. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Like this, we are going to observe the values. How many missing values are there? Next, if you want to convert the panda series to 1D array, we are going to use dot values. If you want to convert the series to list, we are going to use the to list. And if you want to convert the data frame what are the data frame, that is 2D array to data frame, 2D array to 2D array, then you have to use the 2 numpy. So whenever you are extracting a single column, what is the data type of single column, guys? What is the data type of single column? Series. It is called as series. So that single series you are going to convert to array. You are going to get the array like this. This is the array. So if you ask to print, automatically it will print like this without commas. It is a 1D array, right? So 1D series. Whenever you are using the single column, it is 1D. When you are using the multiple columns, it is 2D. Now, what are the pandas series to list? If you want to convert to list, means you are going to use the to list. And finally, if you want to convert a 2D data frame to 2D array, you are going to use the 2 numpy like this. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone understood? And how to extract the data is clear now. This is the order where you have to observe the unique values, observe the wrong data, observe the wrong data type, observe the duplicates, observe the minimum values, and you also know the which are the unimportant columns. Right? Wrong data. Wrong data means, for example, as I've told you now, within the gender, if you are having something like this, then automatically in this column, SRK is called as wrong data. Right? Or something like this. A dot, dot, dot will be there. Or question marks will be there. Something like this. They'll be considered as wrong data. Clear, guys? Yes, you can get the some data set for practice. I'm going to share you this data set tips.csv file, and you can start working on that. Okay, for your practice purpose. Okay. Done? Everyone? Now already you know what is meant by filtering. Filtering means extracting the data based on the condition. So here you are going to write the condition and you are going to extract the data. What are the data is there? You are trying to extract the data, guys. Everyone is clear? Almost we have completed the most important part. Okay, filtering, and only 2 more functions are there. Yes. You can trim the data, you can clean the data, you can do the data cleaning, which we'll be discussing in the next one. That is data cleaning. Observations are completed. That is data exploration was completed. .25 dot is considered as float value. .0, that is float value, Morley. That will not be considered as wrong data. Dharmendra, I have a doubt. Yes, Dharmendra, please ask what are the doubt you are having. Data exploration is clear. Now within the data exploration, we are going to do the one more called as extracting the data. Extract the data based on condition. This is also called as data exploration. Extracting and observing. Extracting the data based on the condition is called as in the data. This is also part of data exploration itself. Now, Dharmendra is asking, while observing the D types of column, for example, if you have the gender value is JK, which is wrong, but we fail to validate because data type will show as the object instead of the string type. Yes, everything will show in the object only. Even male and female is there also, it will show in the object only. Though you are having like this now, that is the reason I asked it to check all the unique values now. When you observe the dot unique, automatically you'll observe this one, right? For example, gender only is there. In the gender, what are the dot unique you'll observe or not? First, automatically there only you'll observe now. This category is there and it is a wrong data now. Forget about the data type. First you'll observe the wrong data, right? And you know that it is a wrong data. Sir, here for the gender GHIK, GHJK is a wrong data, I know. For example, for other column, which the data set only I don't know, that domain only I don't know. For example, automobile. In the automobile, I don't know what are the various technical words. In that one of the values I'm having differently, whether it is a right value or wrong value. That is the reason I asked to do the research now. Every column name meaning what? Inside that, what are the unique categories you are going to get? That unique categories, what is the meaning? Again, you have to do the research, right? Sir, there will be some columns which allows the duplicate. Exactly, Dharmendra. There will be some columns which will like allow the duplicates. For example, this one also will allow the duplicates, but row will not be duplicate now. Row. For example, there is one person. Person name is SRK. His age is 24 and male. There might be one more person also, SRK with 24 with male also will be there. Now the point is, both of them are duplicate or not, miss? Now PAN card number also is there. For example, some column name also will be there now, which will have all the unique values. Like for example, PAN card is there. My PAN card is something ZXCV, something like this. Another person is also ZXCV. Then it is called as duplicate or non-duplicate record. Without this one, sir, for example, in this class only you take, sir. Let's take like this. Name of the student, age of the student, gender of the student. If you are having only like this, then this record is called as duplicate or non-duplicate, miss. Basically, it is called as duplicate, but there is a possibility of duplicate. So in this case, we should not delete them. But for example, phone number is also additional is available. One person phone number is 91234 and second person phone number is also 91234. Now tell me. Now in this case, second record is duplicate. Now are you going to remove that duplicate or you are going to continue with the duplicate? Without this one, you tell me. With that one, you tell me. Two different questions. Both are different. This is question number 2. Question number 1. In the question 1, second record is called as duplicate. Duplicate record. Second one is called as duplicate. In the second question also, this is also called as duplicate. In this also, the second record is called as duplicate. Now tell me, in the first case, what you are going to do with the duplicate. In the second case, what you will do with the duplicate. That is the point. In the case 1, second record, what are the duplicate is there? There might be a possibility of one more person with the same age, same gender. Possible is there. Yes, possibility is there. Possibility is there means why I have to consider it was a duplicate. It is a second person. I will not remove anything. I will not do anything. I will not call it as wrong data. I will not call it as duplicate. I will not call it as anything. It is correct data only. Now, if you are having a phone number, or for example, student ID 1, student ID 1, that is obviously duplicate only, na? In this case, what we have to do? Remove. So data cleaning will not only depend, data cleaning options are multiple options are there. When we are discussing the data cleaning, I will tell you. I have just told you the observation. Cleaning, that is called as treatment. Data cleaning is called as treatment. Now in the treatment, you are going to have the multiple options. There you have to apply your common sense also. Sir, if I don't apply the common sense, then there is no difference between the robo versus you. Sir, if this is the case, I will do like this. If this is the case, I will do like that. Okay. If this is the case, do cleaning like this. If this is the case, do cleaning like this. If this is the case, do the cleaning like this. If this is the case, do like this. I can't write the code for that and I can't create a function for that and I can't do manually. Without doing manually, automation I cannot do. If everything is fixed means, remember guys, there is no importance of human. Human importance will come only with the common sense. No, sir. I want a fixed code. If this is the case, I have to do like this. Elif, I have to do miss. Automatically automation will come into picture. Blindly automation will come. How much fix is there? That much of easy automation. How much unfix is there? Never automation. Data science is never automation. In the entire lifetime only, data science cannot be done automation. Because case to case, requirement to requirement, mindset to mindset, it differs. Never automation is possible. Sir, in the market, auto ML is there? No, sir. Why it is, if it is available, why ML courses are there? Auto ML courses are not there? Check in the Google. Type ML courses in India. You'll get some institute names. Check auto ML courses in India. Tell me tomorrow. If it is available, someone has to train now. And someone has to learn now. In the reality, if everyone are using, then automatically training will be there. No one is using means no jobs are there. No jobs are there means no training is there. Simple point. Right? So in the market, auto ML is very difficult because very less number of things are fixed. Is the points are clear now? Yeah, Dharmendra, you want me to unmute and you want to speak? Huh? Okay, sure. I will do that. Sure. Here, one of the student is asking the WOOP concept or decorators and something. And these things we are going to discuss after the ML. There is one flow will be there. At the time you will get automatically. It's fine. Now it is clear now? Your doubt is clear, right? Dharmendra. Done? Row is considered as duplicate, not single value. If name is, for example, this person is 25, age of 25, male, and something different. One value is different also between the two rows. At least one value is different also. It is not called as duplicate. All the values in the row should be the same. Right? Then only it is considered as duplicate. Yeah. You want me to unmute? Sure. Tomorrow I will unmute you and we'll have some direct discussion because here there is no option for unmute as of now. Tomorrow I'll bring my headset and I can unmute you after the class. Done? Problem is here the mic setting is there, but unmute option is not available. I mean, headset is not there. Done. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class and we'll do the data cleaning, guys. Tomorrow we are going to complete the entire data cleaning, all the possibilities.